How can I reduce my New York State estate tax liability? Are you wondering how to lessen your New York State estate tax burden? You're not alone. Many people in New York are looking for ways to manage their estate tax liability effectively. New York has its own estate tax system, which is separate from the federal estate tax. As of 2025, the estate tax exemption amount in New York is $7,160,000 per individual. If your estate is valued below this amount, you will not owe any estate tax. However, if your estate exceeds this threshold, you could face a graduated tax rate that can go as high as 16%. One key point to note is that New York does not allow portability. This means that a surviving spouse cannot use the deceased spouse's unused exemption. Therefore, planning is essential to minimize potential tax liabilities. One effective strategy is to utilize credit shelter trusts. Since New York does not allow portability, establishing a credit shelter trust, also known as a bypass trust, at the death of the first spouse can help preserve that spouse's exemption. This trust holds assets up to the exemption amount, keeping them safe from New York estate tax when the second spouse passes away. Another important aspect is avoiding the New York estate tax cliff. If your estate exceeds 105% of the exemption amount, which is about $7,520,000 in 2025, the entire estate becomes taxable. To avoid this situation, careful asset valuation and planning are necessary to keep your estate under this threshold or to minimize its taxable value. Making use of annual gift exclusions is another way to reduce your estate tax liability. New York does not impose estate gift tax, but gifts made within 3 years of death are included in the estate for tax purposes. However, you can give annual gifts up to $19,000 per recipient without affecting your estate. Regular gifting can help lower the size of your taxable estate over time. Incorporating charitable giving can also be beneficial. Charitable bequests or lifetime gifts to qualified charities can reduce the taxable estate. Including a charitable savings clause in your wills or trusts can help lower estate value and avoid the cliff effect. Additionally, using trusts and other estate planning tools can be effective. Beyond credit shelter trusts, irrevocable life insurance trusts and grantor retained annuity trusts can help remove assets from the taxable estate. These strategies requiring careful legal and tax guidance but can significantly reduce estate tax exposure. Finally, it is essential to regularly review and update your estate plans. Since New York's estate tax exemption is adjusted annually and federal estate tax laws may change, working with an estate planning attorney is critical. They can help you adapt your plan to maximize tax savings. Reducing your New York State estate tax liability involves strategic use of trusts, gifting, charitable giving, and careful management of your estate's value. By understanding the rules and planning accordingly, you can create an effective strategy tailored to your needs.